So we know the codes again, stringents in all aspects, how much insulation you need to put, and how much tighter the buildings and the homes have to be. So you said like this home was 28 inches at 50 pascals, and the codes are requiring
5.
Standard code requires for 5. The passive house is way more stringent than that, right? So,
that's right.
So what is your experience overall to bridge that gap? Okay, it's not that hard maybe to go from 20 to 5, but going from 5 and further down.
Further down, you know, it is depending on the crew, the installation, the management of those crews, that if you're following the Huber installation instructions and you follow it even just as a basic, you're going to meet that. The air exchange code requirement, you're going to meet that about as easy as anything. You know, as easy as ordering the right window, or, you know, it can be pretty straightforward. Again, it's following the best practices, following the manufacturer's instructions. Those things are about as, I mean, they're easy to, they're right there, they're printed for you, you know. So they're going to be, we're finding it as straightforward as anything to meet the code with this, as opposed to where we're dealing with house wrap or even the liquid applied. There's a learning curve to that, because you're having to try to get the message that every square inch needs to be covered to get our WRB, which is required. Also for the air exchanges, you know, trying to get every penetration, every gap, seam, all that, you know. So this does give us an advantage to meeting the code from an air exchange perspective. I mean, I've had zero issue ever reaching that by using this product and following and meeting, you know.
Yeah, that's why initially I split that question like in these two ranges, from 20 to 5, and from 5 to 1.
20 to 5, no brainer. I mean, we already did it. We didn't even put up the liquid flash, and it was already at 14. So all we had to do was put up tape. We would have gotten there. I mean, there's a big jump just to have the sheathing product itself there. And that would be any sheathing product. It wasn't just But you get it. Is that this takes care of that, and we also, again, back to the whole thing of infiltration and exfiltration, in air going in, air going out. This is still above. I mean, it still does better than any other with except for the fully liquid flashed home. Both of those are good for in and out. So.
I think there's also good advantage of using this type of system to even go further down. Like
that's right.
Go relatively in an easy manner from 5 to 1.
That's right.
You know,
Exactly. So, exactly. Well, Danko, thanks for coming out to another one of our cool projects.
And my friend.
Yeah, man,
I enjoy it.
It's going to be, we're going to be sharing a lot on this channel. I mean, all of our, you know, respective channels at Sawhorse, LG Squared, Home Performance Workshop. They're going to be sharing something. Corbett Lunsford. There's a lot of stuff we're going to be learning on this project and sharing it with everybody, and we'll have links to all those sites below. We'll have information about your product. There is a great interactive virtual walkthrough of this project that we're going to be adding to with these videos. I mean, it's a great process to follow, so anybody that's watching now can just, you know, be sure to follow along. We really appreciate everybody's participation and help, and we're going to share all the stuff we, you know, learn, screwed up, all the successes, all the failures, all that stuff that we're learning along the way, so we can share that with the world, and then, you know, show how we're learning from it and make it, because we're never perfect, and we want to make a better world. So
everybody does. I mean, I'm really happy to be today here, because this is probably, I would say, the largest zip project I've seen with the liquid flash all over the place. So
cool.
And I'm just curious to see how it's going to do on the moto today. So
we'll find out real soon.
It's a little different. I mean, real world is real world, and the STM lab tests are completely different things. So
cool.
I'm excited.
Thanks, man.